Okay, I'll turn it up a little bit. Symphonic Riders is legit unironically the best. Let me turn it down a tiny bit. Okay. So we're gonna try Dehkia Cyclops. It's gonna be nighttime soon, so that's 10 out of 10 timing. This is what we're running. I'm running Demi-Human set with the Kabua artifacts, and then my general PvE setup with the normal crystals I'd run without altering it for different types of growing spots. I don't know if I need more DP than this for nighttime. We'll see if I die or not. At least I have the DR. We don't have to worry about evasion being terrible. So I have my DR alternative gear on. It's not, maybe not be try, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm surely I won't die. But then I haven't actually changed my skill add-ons. Maybe I should have. But these are general add-ons we are using. Windblade does give me 20 DP, so hopefully that. And then buffs, we're just gonna run Frenzy and Deep Sea for the damage. Courage might be better, depending. I'm not totally sure. You could actually run Culk if I wanted more defenses, because the Frenzy takes some away, but Elixir rotation is probably better, but I am bang out of those, and I don't like to grind with Elixir rotation. So, what crystals and add-ons? Okay, quickly. Add-ons, these are these if you want to take a screenshot. None of these are necessarily amazing, best in slot or anything. It's just what I happen to have, and I'm too lazy to change it. So if this is good, great. If I should be doing something better, like Waltz of Wind with HP on hit for like not dying, I don't really think that's going to make a big enough difference. Elven Rage should do the legwork. And then crystals, these are my crystals, which again you can screenshot or whatever if you want to. It'll be in a video later because I'm too lazy to record this because it takes so long for me to render high quality videos and upload them because I have terrible upload speeds. We're gonna gulag this. People didn't seem to mind for my Darkseeker's Retreat, which I actually need to do that one again as well. So hopefully they won't mind for this one either. Probably more entertaining watching me die live at nighttime anyway for people. Let's hope we don't, but at least we can crystal restore if we do die. Alright, so current drop rate is 222%. That's with the Sangoon buff I just popped on my ult. Level 2 loot scroll. I know you guys can't see that on stream. There we go. I actually won't see it on video anyway. So I'll move that there. You can see that it's level 2. And then 222, so if we run a tent buff, that's 270. Then we need to get the Black Spirit Exchange. Obviously, this won't always be possible. They are running a lot of drop events back-to-back, though. So that makes it 246. So 296 without nighttime, then 10% more with nighttime. So, yeah, we'll be running pretty good drop rate. But we do have 2 drop rate event buffs on. New Year's and Ready to Subjugate. I don't know what the hell that is. This at least does actually give us 5 extra DR, which you won't always have, but I would always grind at nighttime. Also, I have AP House buff, and obviously Church buff. And then the final buff that we're missing, other than the 2 that'll activate when I click the auto use, is the Horse one. So I was too lazy to swap my gear, so I took my other Pegasus into my Crocodile and moved the other one into a stable. Because this one is the one with the stuff. And it immediately aggroes a mob, so... but this is the one with the wind gear, and I couldn't be bothered to swap it. I'm going to go make 2 pieces of wind gear. Alright, so I think we're ready to go. I just want to make sure... Oh my god, it aggroes like everything. It's one of the best parts about my other Pegasus. This one doesn't have Roar trained even. My other Pegasus is so high level, normal mobs don't aggro to it, which is amazing. Okay, this probably works pretty quickly, so we're just going to pop that right away. I hope I don't need to repair. Wait, where the hell did he go? Oh my god. This rock is pass-throughable, even though it doesn't look like it. Should have E-buffed right away and I forgot. Add the AP buff on the auto attack. That was close. I shouldn't really have lingered there because I could have died, but all's well that ends well. So Cyclops has 2 different types of loot, which is one of the worst parts about this grind spot, and I wish they wouldn't do that. And it is going to overwhelm me, even with massive weight. Sucks. I don't know if this rotation is like a bad one because it's on a slope, but I just picked it anyway. Whatever. The last time I did this, I just stood there and then spammed this sometimes towards the end of the grind. I mean, Wailing Wind was buffed. It's quite good damage now, but it probably is slower, and I guess there must be like an advantage to getting through the dudes faster because obviously you get earrings from them, so I should probably not just lazily spam that and wait for the Cyclops. Should improve my trash and chance at earrings as well. Let's take the crop off, actually. Okay, so we have I'm just gonna lock my rage. I might as well use the ult when Mr. Cyclops reappears. With the buffs to the ranger skills, I'm not even sure it's worth in PvE running the 100% damage wise and just not canceling it immediately. I'm gonna cancel and see if I feel like it might be better. Just AP buff first. There we go. That part's always confused me. Should be good here. I'll just move the Dehkia Lantern thing over here because it needs to live somewhere else. So now I have E buff. I'll definitely have my ults by the time another Cyclops spawns, so I guess I could kind of cover for the E buff. Or should I just ult these mobs and then... I think you get 2 ults, actually, if I remember correctly. I guess I'll always save the E buff for Mr. Cyclops. Is it better to buy gear or grind it? That's the same thing, but I assume you mean gamble the gear. It's better to buy your gear than enhance, if that's what you're asking. I think that's what you're asking. Unless you are very lucky, you will always progress faster if you're patient and buy your gear rather than rely on RNG to give you gains. I'm a bad example for that, but I am a streamer and people love watching enhancing. And if nothing else, my RNG should show you that it's better to buy your gear. Every now and then you do get lucky, most people do, but not to offset the unlucky times. I wish I had bigger AoE for these things, man. It's always the gulag part. I mean, we have plenty of DPS for the Cyclops, which is why I like the Cyclops fight. Except for the fact that he, like, literally does a shit on you attack if you don't burst him down fast enough. Alright, so ult again. That way it should last until the Cyclops spawns anyway. Okay, well. Alright, let's do this. Hey. I think like if I don't kill him as that after that before that red text is done, he does like big damage. So I guess if you're lesser geared and you're trying this, you need to dodge whatever he does there. I think because like it's a full AoE around him. So I think it just like outright kills you if you don't dodge it. Even if you have like Omega DP, I think it would still kill you. So you probably need to dodge that attack. But generally the goal is to have enough damage that you just kill him before that. More gear you get, the better. Like if I had a triple Devo set, Splendid Alchemy Stone of Destruction instead of Vel, we'd be gaming. But I can still do it, obviously, so that's fine. Worst part about this grind spot is if you leave skill effects on, the gargoyles have the most annoying sound ever as well. Game feels weird without sound effects, so I don't know. I know a lot of people do it, actually. Obviously, normally I wouldn't have music on, but, you know, copyright. Also, I hate the game music when you're fighting mobs. Like, I like the chill music that some zones have, and the second you encounter a mob, there's no way to turn off battle music that I found. Like, I don't want the intense battle music when I'm killing very weak mobs, especially. But even when I'm killing higher level mobs, I'd rather have the zones music. That was one of the best parts about Mountain of Eternal Winter. Like, Jade Forest had an amazing soundtrack and didn't change the soundtrack when you engaged a mob. So it was just like this absolute banger tune. I think they need to improve this, like, this Marnie wave, because, like, it's a good idea, but, like, your options are so limited. The menu and UI is so terrible. But I have to have some kind of music on in the background. I can't have copyrighted music, so Marnie wave it is, because I'm not playing the battle music. That stuff sucks. I have 26 seconds until that, and the Cyclops is going to spawn, so I'm not always going to have E-buff. Where the fuck? Brother, I shouldn't be allowed to jump that far. I only got little legs. Oh, and I got CC for that, too. That's not going to be good. That might mess up our timings. Let's see. Can E-buff now. I wish I had Misty Haze. Now we're good. Actually, it felt faster that time because I didn't get the second text where he was going to do the death laser. I don't know how I was end up faster. Although I did start with E-buff and then, or sorry, start with Z-buff and then move into E-buff, so maybe that's better. Well, 10 minutes and no Dawnering, so I kind of want a refund already. 1 hour game time. I can't remember how long that is for daytime time. And we have nighttime. We do get the 10% drop buff. But that's very low compensation for the 50% increased power from these Cyclopses. Let's see if we can have a cheeky drink. Oh, thank God for Waltz of Wind. These mobs do literally nothing to me, and then the Cyclops can actually shit on you if you aren't careful. It's crazy. Might as well put the maze on cooldown, I think. Oh, I forgot that you get relic shards, so it actually messes up the order of the trash. don't really like this rotation that much because like the FOV I feel is really bad. God, I keep fucking up my cooldowns. Why does it feel like they're dying fast? I feel like the last two were like really scuffed, and yet Mr. Cyclops is like, I'd head out. I feel like I've gotten worse, not better at DPS, and yet they're dying fast. I don't really know. I'm not gonna complain though. It takes the risk away though if they don't start doing the other text animation. If you were doing this on Succession, you just sit here and just go. You would need a spirit perfume though. I do kind of wish this is more like Olin's, but single. Like, you just fight like a really powerful mob most of the time. Because this is like, it's not very engaging to kill these. I mean, it's worse on Awakening Ranger because they AoE, but they die. But like, I wish I hit all of them at once. Like my Guardian would be worse for the Cyclops, but better for the Gargoyles. I think he should spawn soon. Might not have E-buff because I keep pushing the E-buff later and later and later as well. I'm gonna do the same with the Rage actually. I'm trying to avoid using Wailing Wind. Okay. Okay, his landing there literally like does so much damage now. Okay. We have E-buff for later, I guess. Now we're at 19:30 on in-game time. I think Z-buff is so good for the dude because of how high the AP cap is here. So having that big AP boost from Z-buffing is actually really giga. I wonder if you could cook with like a Shy. Get the build that lets you run 200% self Black Spirit Rage storage, so you don't have to be fed Black Spirit Rage storage, but you can get 200%. And then obviously with a Shy, recovery of the Black Spirit Rage. Maybe you could like, instead of doing a 200%, oh no, you get half an hour cooldown. Never mind. Thanks, Berserkers. I was gonna say you could do that, but then you get a half a minute cooldown anyway. I think even if you absorb, that happens. Thanks, Suckzerker. Thanks for having such an OP 200% that everybody has a 30-minute cooldown on 200%. The blink abilities in this game are out of control. The general mobility is out of control. Is my drop rate giving you 0 debos? Well, a guy at Olin's just got a Deboreka, so it's clearly a skill issue. My drop rate is fine. Go kill your own Sangood. Oh, I got a Donner and it cut me out of my iframe. Ha! That's funny. Thought I was gonna die because I got a Donnering there, but Cyclops died, so we're safe. See, my drop rate is fine. Is it just me? Does that Cyclops, like, get into the ability really early? So, dude, I think, like, honestly, my E-buff might be dog shit here. I know the attack speed doesn't stack with the other one, but, like, does the AP buff not work on the 100% absorb if I have an E-buff, even though my E-buff doesn't give me AP? It only gives me crit rate and attack speed. There's no AP on it like most classes have. Maybe I'm just gaslighting myself. I don't... But that was the worst one, I think. Like, he actually, like, got into the animation, and I almost died because I dropped a Donner. Like, does anybody know what the check is to spawn the Cyclops? Is it a timer, like an exact timer? Or a ranging timer? Or is it, have you killed enough bat dudes? It's 2 minutes 30 seconds. It's not the bats. Okay. It's 2 minutes 30 seconds every time. Alright. So basically, you can, like, I assume the bats spawn as soon as you kill them, in which case it does make sense to kill them fastest. Interesting. Well, this rock is super annoying. Is there not like an easier way they could have indicated that this was a Cyclops spot? Alright, we still have 30 minutes on my... What do you call it? A Rage Absorb. I mean, we killed it like, it's still faster than the first two. But that was with no E-buff, so I E-buff the gargoyles. And well, that's nighttime. Monka W. Bro, where are you going, brother? Like... Yeah, I mean, I think 2 minutes might be more accurate, yeah. Yeah, that'd be scary there. Cyclops absorbs the life, yeah. That's the spooky time. I'm gonna try one more time with E-buff, I think. After I... Like, I'll have a Z-buff anyway, but let's see if it, like, does have an issue. I know that... Like, I always knew the attack speed didn't sack, which would be absolutely insane if it did for Ranger, but... Maybe just... I don't know. It'd be weird, though, right? Like... That the AP wouldn't apply. Maybe it was just... I don't know. Maybe I'm just doing something better on some of them. And it just looks coincidental like that. I don't know. I don't think I'd do this rotation again. I think being on a slope is gulag. Even though it's like not a big incline, it still feels bad. Should be over 300, right? 306, yeah. Okay, there's that. Oh, that's not good. Oh, we're okay, actually. His body movement makes it really hard sometimes to track a back attack, so you definitely need the attack notices. What is wrong with those gargoyles? I mean, it was fine. I got CC'd and like he was about to, but didn't get into the attack. I didn't even get the second notice, so... Who knows, man? Who knows? I just must be accidentally doing it better sometimes. Even like there when I got CC'd, I still did okay. I think as long as you don't get hit by the beam or that final attack there, if you don't DPS in time, nighttime is probably fine. I say that, I'm gonna die now, but you know, it feels okay. Definitely not a relaxing grind though. Unless you're shy. Oh, really? The only spot? Not necessary for Dehkia Olins or Dehkia Turos. Don't you pump at Darkseeker's Retreat as well? Still really good at crypts. Why are these gargoyles immune? That's actually so annoying. It's gotta be a bug, right? Oh. Oh, that was slow. Oh, he did jump around a lot, but still, wow. Scary. I thought you'd be good at Darkseekers because they're tanky mobs that you could probably shit on after you Misty Haze and buff yourself. Oh, you can't hit them all. Oh, you have a Ranger Awakening problem. Nice. Okay, we have to fix our weight issue. Hopefully we have some maids. We do not. Okay. Okay, that's okay. Sucks, man. I hate heavy weight limit grinds, but here we are. Can I start doing Olins at 301? You can definitely do normal Olins at that gear score. Dehkia, probably not. I think people will be too picky for you to do Dehkia. Your gear is probably okay for it, but like, only if you have like a guild of people that will take you. Oh, then you're fine. Yeah, if all you want to do is normal Olins, you're chilling. Plenty of gear for that. Try the actual full skill. Nice. It's nice. Is there a Discord for groups? Yes, I think there was. It might be taken over by people doing Dehkia now if it's still around. The best thing for you would be to hopefully have someone in your guild that's experienced at it. If that's not the case, watch some guides, I think, and then you should be able to pick it up. It's not overly complicated, and you have enough gear and stats these days that mechanics that used to one-shot us, you can live through, so you can learn it a bit more safely. There's plenty of videos on how Olins works, and it's very simple these days because you can ignore most of the old mechanics that used to be very scary. Yeah, I mean, on Witch, you could probably completely ignore every mechanic, because you're just going to be in forward guard the whole time. And then if anything does go wrong, they're not going to immediately one-shot you, so you can just heal yourself. Guardian has tidy little iframes, and it doesn't have the forward guard, but it does have, like... Oh my god, really? It does have a ton of self-healing. Just like a little hop. Is that just me that sees that? Is Dracania good at PvE? She was buffed, but I've never grinded with that class before or after said buffs. So. Fortunately, I am unsure. And I don't want to speculate, so. She was bad. She got some buffs. Haven't exactly heard much updated information, so. Safest thing to do is if you think something looks fun to play, just play it. What? Guess it CCs you even if you're behind it. Annoying. This feels slow because of that. We're okay. Just. Made angle. Made angle. Nice. Have to run to Calphion just to put all the trash together because some of it's in the horse. Wow, this is my first hour since they buffed it. So far, I'm 40 minutes in with 1 Dawn Earring. So still time to get 2. But obviously that doesn't give you much consistency since it's 1 hour since the buff. Garmoth says 1.5. So after 3 hours, you should have, you know... Did I say 3 hours? I meant to say 2 hours. Or maybe, I guess 3 hours is probably more accurate, at least to, like, calculate correctly. But anyway, you should have, like, what, like Is it 4? Hang on, 1.5. No, so that's 3 after 2 hours. And then 4.5, and then 5 hours is 6. Is that right? Whatever. You got 10 in 3 hours and 1 duo. Jesus. I think that seems pretty lucky, but then maybe your like DPS is outrageous. I don't know. It's like 4 in the morning for me, so you know I'm a little bit not all there. What class were you grinding with? May I ask? Oh, Wusa. Yeah, the classic. El Clasico, if you will. Suck Wusa. You kill the big Cyclops dude before the... roar thing, right? Oh man, I hate when he sticks to this rock so much. I can't see anything. That's bad game design. I don't care what anyone says. Wow, I was not that slow. What? Oh my god, bro. Chill out. Fucking nighttime Cyclops, man. I would... Fuck, man. I couldn't see anything because of the stupid-ass rock. So that's the worst one I've ever killed. Oh, is it random? It's not always DPS? Oh. I mean, it felt bad because I couldn't see anything because of the rocks. So I wasn't getting all the back attacks that I wanted because I couldn't see which way he was facing. And I was like gaslighting myself and panicking because it's nighttime. Maybe if I like stay back here a little bit, I can bait him to move early. I don't know. That was terrible, man. They should literally just change it to like a little flag or something, you know? Yeah, but I've been killing him before he had a chance to roar, so... Is that because like the animation windup is so long? Weird. I don't like that because it makes it very stressful.
Hey, Rangers! I fucking hate them!
Thanks, Cruz. Oh, fuck. My bad. Hey, Jen. Good morning, man. think we might do some depositing of some trash loot here. Make sure we don't get overwhelmed at the worst possible moment, because that could happen, and that would be disaster. Whoever the person is at Pearl Abyss that thinks that grind spots should have more than one type of trash loot, if I speak, I'm in trouble. So. I don't know. I bought my Garmoth pets super early when 1 billion an hour was a pipe dream. So the pets were actually expensive and people didn't really care about the HP like I did. So I bought them really early and I haven't had to buy them since. So I genuinely have no idea. I'd have to check after I'm done grinding if you can remind me what the market going rate is. What are the odds of losing a Giran? I think it's pretty scary at nighttime, but daytime I think you're fine because you notice the roar damage and can dodge it. Although I have died in iframe during the roar before. Okay, I'm behind you, so how is that doing damage to me? Yeah, City is like that. Really cringe. I'm starting to think I won't see a telescope until 2025, like a little year and a half of grinding it. It annoys me more, I think, having the bad RNG when I have such high drop rate. You know, it's like almost insulting. We used to be grinding the telescope on like probably 150% drop rate in most. Yeah, it's the it's Symphonic Riders, which is all the horse riding playlists that were removed from the game for no reason because they were banging. Obviously, I can't use DMCA music because I want to put this on YouTube, so we're left with that. And the problem I was explaining earlier is grind spots all have like danger music when you start fighting mobs. It's really like intense, and sometimes it doesn't even feel intense when you're fighting the mobs. And I like the actual zone music. BDO has some good zone music, but then that zone music gets overwritten by like attack music. Like, I don't know. Yeah, the old Node War one is good. Yeah. Yeah, when I first started playing BDO and I got on a horse and this banger kicked in, I was like, oh my god. I think the Valencia riding music is my favorite, if you ever want to look that up on YouTube. But some of the cities have cool music. Calfian had cool music. Valencia City has cool music. Kron Castle, yeah, that's just so intense. You can, I think you can get that on Marnie Whip. Actually, maybe not. I don't know. Now they removed it from the game and then re-added it when they did when they did the Marnie wave, they re-added it. I can't see the Cyclops. This is cringe. They should have just made this like a flag or something, man. Why'd I have to do a giant rock? It looks like I'm only going to have one Dawner. I don't know if that's really unlucky. If that ends up happening. Or... Yeah, I wish you could choose like city music and things like that, but they're all named like weird stuff. And they just have like random stuff on them. Like this one is like... I can't remember when they use this music. Maybe it's a Medaya. I'm not sure. Well, there's still good music in the game, but like I said, like the second you fight mobs, you can't listen to that music because it becomes like the intense mob music. It's like I like the chill zone vibes. I don't, you know. Pirates is good, yeah. There's that one, so then there's Celtic. Let's see what this one is. Like I said, if there was like an... Oh, that's just the Velia band. And this one's similar, I think. So it's like, this is a lot of the Velia stuff. But there's no like city music, like you can just scroll through some of the city's main themes. A Mountain of Eternal Winter, which has some of the best soundtracks in the entire game. You can't, that's not on here. I think that's, like, that's sad. Like, there should be a better UI for this, in my opinion. If I could listen to the Mountain of Eternal Winter playlist, like, anywhere, I'd be, you know, in-game. Obviously, I can set it on YouTube, but... Land of the Morning Light does have, like, one banger, too. I can't remember which one it is, but Land of the Morning Light has a banger, too. I can't remember if Rock in the Abyss has the, yeah, this is Kron Castle. Someone mentioned it earlier. Oh, Ginny, are you still here? You asked me how good this spot is for Caphras. I will tell you in 7 minutes. I wish people would like ask me questions twice if it looks like I didn't see what they said, because I want people to think I'm actually ignoring them when I'm definitely not. Sometimes, especially when it's late, it's really hard for me to keep track of everyone. The chat starts moving faster. Yeah, I think Kronk Castle has this goofy sound, right? I'll check it later. Maybe it's something similar. You're watching on TV. Okay, okay. I just wanted to make sure you didn't realize. Sometimes I don't always see your question, so if that ever is quite clearly that I haven't like actually seen your question, you feel free to always ask me the question again. But yeah, I've only done 1 hour of this spot before the buff. I know the buff is the Debos, but I don't remember off the top of my head, therefore, what the Caphras was at the time. So once the hour is done, which is in 5 minutes, I'll be able to find out for you. My inclination would be that it's not awesome, but I could be wrong. It's not like I've been paying total attention. Might be worth grinding with the level 1 loot scroll just to avoid the trash issues, to be honest with you. Just like take the small money hit that it would probably not be that bad, right? I don't know. Shoot. I almost made it without having to do it again. You mean Luna and Turo Luna necklaces and Turo belts, or is Lunar Turo thing a thing I don't know? Yeah. I mean, Lunar is just bad, so you know it's so outdated. With Deboreka more and more accessible, you know, it was great against Ogre Rings and Latent necklaces, but it's not so good against Deboreka. Oh, you have a pen Turo? Isn't it'll come to me in a sec. Oh, Tebek, isn't that declining as well? Yeah, the Luna just doesn't stack up because of the Deboreka problem. What's your elixir rotation? I only have Corrupted Frenzy and Deep Sea running right now. No elixir rotation at all. Do you not see that on the screen? So yeah, Symphonic Riders is the best one on the Marnie wave. Grats AU. For someone who complains about Debo belts a lot, he sure does get a lot of Debo belts. Just joking. Yeah, what's the pen, Trisk? What's the pen? 198 billion. Whew, it's way more expensive than the EU. Interesting. We don't have time to kill another Cyclops, so... Looks like one earring. Maybe I'm unlucky, maybe other people... I don't know. Maybe I'm not killing fast enough. I don't see how I could kill much faster, but... Unless we get a dawn earring in the last 15 seconds or so.
I hate Rangers! I fucking hate them!
Oh, Wish, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. And that is that. No time for another one, so... Pause the loot scroll. Oh. I wonder on EU at least if people will stop cronning everything before pen on debos just because the supply is so much higher than it was. So I wonder if it'll become like a meta to like up to Tet, just fucking, you know, send it, and then at pen always click with crons. So yeah, I know. I'm just wondering now that the supply is so much higher if it'll change, right? Like, I realize they're triple the price of other pen or base accessories, so that's a factor. Actually, they're under triple, to be fair, but it's not that much. People are saying they're getting near 2 Debo necks an hour at Ash Forest. That's way higher. What do you mean? I didn't even get 2 Dawn Earrings this hour. I mean, for sure, you'd always click the cron, obviously, at pen. Like, no, but, like, I'm just wondering if, like, maybe on the lower levels, maybe not, okay, maybe not Tet, but, like, maybe Pry, Duo, you know. Dehkia Crypt, oh my god. Okay, we know our trash. So let's go edit UI, turn that off. I should just click preset one. I never do. Awakening.
I hate Rangers! I fucking hate them!
Gear grind tracker. Missy Nicole, thank you. I appreciate that. All right, ads. Dehkia. Oh, yeah, you didn't type the Cyclops. There you go. Drop rate was less than that. We'll do. No. I'll do 45. Nah, it was a little bit less. Actually, let's just do 40. That's fine. It probably averages out a little bit better. Keep in mind that I use deep sea and I don't know where to... Oh, you can't. You have to do pre-salve. I can't. It's fine. You can subtract 90 million if you want. All right, we need to actually... Hang on. I need to... Let's just get that. Let's get that. Oh, okay. Okay, I can't do that. I thought I could close my inventory and have that open. I cannot. Right, so we're just going to put this in. 113. I want to make sure I get the trash the right way around. That's correct, right? 18252. Okay, now we do normal loot. Hang on, let me move it off to the screen. The easiest way to do that, I think, is just to throw them all in there. So 36. 36. Sadly, only one. Again, that might be really unlucky. I mean, I know what RNG is like, grinding so much City of the Dead. Sometimes you get like all the Devourers and sometimes you get no Devourers. Caphras is terrible to the person who asked about Caphras. Is everything right? Yeah. Right, so one Debo. And then Spirit Dust 379. And then the Caphras is only 69. Nice. 182. 169. 44. I mean, are these even different prices? Addis can't. No, exactly the same price. So we'll just say, what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll just put 11 of one of them because it's easier. And then 3 of these, and then 1. Okay, so with only 1 Dawn Earring, minus 90. So 1.1 billion is what I made because you have to minus the deep sea elixirs. So if I got 2 Dawn Earrings, then we're looking at 1.5. This one I got the trash the wrong way around. I'm gonna remove that actually because I put it in wrong. Plus it annoys me because I accidentally put Guardian and I wasn't grinding on my Guardian. Yeah, it's not bad. That's not bad. I kind of want to grind it more, but like I definitely not doing nighttime again. I mean, the real question is that worth the stress versus Dehkia Thornwood on my Guardian with 0 stress and higher scaling because of the ominous rings being so much easier to drop even after the Dawn Ring buff. And then there's obviously the Deboreka spots, and I have to go to those anyway at some point because Debo Neck is coming up big and fast. Well, I say that I can't get a pen Dawn Ring to save my life, so. But like I can literally turn my brain off and watch stuff on my other monitor. I can't do that here because obviously the Cyclops would kill me, especially at nighttime. But then I did this for a test, but I strategically avoid nighttime next time. But there we go. There's the